Don't even look up to see what day it is. Y'all already know what day it is. Today's Sunday, my day. I'm gonna talk about these stocks, right? Please don't take that for the wrong way. Talk when I say my day. But anyway, earnings for this week. Let's see the biggest name I see. I know they've been trying to. Toll Brothers on Tuesday. We're gonna see what real estate been talking about. I know I hear Toll Brothers a lot on a weekly basis. You know. Let's see. Toll Brothers. I see eBay, DoorDash, Carvana, Walmart, Tuesday. John Deere, Tuesday. Klarna. Klarna is a very interesting one. I'm finna add them to my watch. CLAR. CLAR. I'm gonna add Klarna if I can. I'm gonna add Klarna. I just want to add Klarna because I'm gonna add them. But let's get back to it. Boom, Klarna, VC. I don't even Wayfair. I know Wayfair. If you know, you know. I know Wayfair. Open door. I'm not a big. I don't know anything about Open Door. I'm not gonna lie. Newmont. I want to say I heard of Newmont before. AKAM. Never heard of them. Sprouts. The Farmers Market. I've definitely heard of them. And all the other companies, I have never heard of them. Western Union is probably the last one that I see that I know. But some decent earnings coming up. Also, I'm gonna get to it. But also, I don't see the one I will be talking about today, which is wild. No, I don't see them. But I guess this all like the big earnings. But yeah. News for this week. Tomorrow, Monday. Never knew President's Day was George Washington's birthday until now. Well, a couple days ago. Washington's birthday? Never knew that. Anyway, Wednesday, FOMC minute meetings. We're going to see if the now Fed chair, Jerome Powell, we're going to see if he hints at any interest rate cuts in the near future or anything along those lines. Something like that. So at 2 o'clock, I won't be trading after 2 o'clock. That's dead. Thursday, regular Thursday, Philly Fed manufacturing index, and then regular Thursday. Friday, GDP. Well, on top of GDP, we have core PCE price index. Then we have GDP. Then we have core PCE price index. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. S&P Global Services PMI. New home sales. So this is one to look out for. The forecast is 2.8%. I'm thinking if I had to think and say for quarter 4 for America, I believe it's gonna exceed that number. I believe it's gonna go above that number. But I could be wrong. I could be right. Definitely know on Friday 8:30. Boom. Let's talk about SPY. Talk about this channel SPY's in. And yeah, let me go ahead and get up out of here because it's late. It's late. The sun going down. Anyway, boom. We see a lot of dojis. It's out the weekly. Well, let me pull up I ain't gonna pull up the other side right now. Boom. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna get ahead of myself. Bearish engulfing candle. See this doji candle. Then we see this engulfing candle. Boom. But a lot of dojis up here. Prices have been in this channel. I have these trend lines channel. It's been in the channel, right? And now let me pull up the RSI. Is it off the daily? It's not off the daily, so I will put it. I could have sworn it was just right here. and it's not, but it's cool. Boom. I'm gonna draw it from this mountain high to down here. Some news is gonna come out that's gonna be bearish. That's what I see. Also, look at this volume, bearish volume, and it engulfed last week volume, right? So I believe something's gonna happen in these few weeks. Something's gonna happen in a month or two, maybe three. Who knows, right? Especially, I didn't heard Trump was talking about he was threatening. He was sending threats to some Middle Eastern country. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you know if you look it up. But anyway, definitely some bearish divergence. Yeah, and I'm gonna get. I'm thinking of QQQ, but I'm gonna get to it. Boom. Let me go to the daily. Let me see. Let me show you what I see. Again, we are in the channel, and what I'm thinking on SPY is something like a possibly. Let me see what I wrote. 673 bounce or flush. That's all I. That's all I got, right? Boom. I was thinking possibly something. Or is it? Boom, something like this. It can do something like this and flush. Boom. Something like this, and you know, maybe go a little higher, or maybe it goes like this, come under, reach. It's a lot of scenarios. We just gotta play. We just have to go with how the market is presenting itself. That's all I see. Well, that's really all I see. I mean, we are at all-time highs. We're what, a few dollars away from all-time highs. Like, let's be real here. We are $2.34 away from all-time high. Not exact, but we are 2.3%. Or no, I'm tweaking. I'm so sorry. We are $15 away from all-time high. 2%, right? So all this stuff is going on at all-time highs. All this consolidation, all this in here is going on at all-time highs, right? So yeah, that's what I see. 686 reject. Yeah, 686 reject. I really want to see a breakdown of this level. If we can close below 672, I believe we're gonna go lower, but we could get that this week, next week, in a few weeks. So yeah, QQQ. I almost don't even have to look at the paper, but same like SPY. Matter of fact, I'm jumping the gun a bit. Look at this chart off the weekly. I had this trend line up here, and the trend line has broken, right? Trend line has broken. It's under the 8. It has been under the 8 for 2 weeks now. So keep that in mind off the weekly. It's under the 21 now, right? Pull up the. Please go back. Go back 3 weeks. Go back 4 weeks. Go back 2 weeks. I really want to say go back. I really want to say go back almost 4 weeks, right? I've been talking about this. I've been talking about this. I've seen this. You can ask Cunningham. I know I've been talking about this. Hold on, let me see something. Don't need it. Off the RSI off the weekly, right? I was like, yo, this kind of like, you know, a bear flag could be forming off the RSI, right? A bear flag, right? It literally did what I said. And yeah, I seen this. I thought it could go up when it had all that good news a few weeks ago, maybe like 3 weeks ago, something crazy like that. But I was like, it's still in range. It hasn't broke this top. It hasn't broke this bottom. I'm speaking of a few weeks ago. Boom. And then now I want to say last week it came down here a bit. And then this week it really confirmed it. It's down, right? And possibly tech is going to sell off a bit. And I'm hearing a lot of anticipation on a drop, on a little correction. And if that's the case, that's just another great buying opportunity. Stocks are on discount. If you look at if you look at a few names, I'm not gonna name any, but if you look at a few names, they're already on discount. But yeah, QQQ, right? I said I talked about that. Boom. Somewhere in this zone pullback. It's somewhere in this zone reject. Let me see, something like this. Boom, something like this. Reject. Wow. Or what I say? 604 reject. Breakdown of 599. Close below 595. Exactly what I just did. Exactly what I just drew out. So something like this. It breaks down. Right. That's something how I'm thinking on Q's. Q's is already bearish, and SPY has just not reacted like Q's have. So we still at we're still with this trend line. We're still bullish, right? We're still bullish. The long term trend is bullish, but like the intermediate trend is bearish. So yeah. That's what I got on Q's. I'm trying to see if I miss anything. Daily. Look at the daily RSI. Look at the daily 21 and look at the daily 8 EMA. Broke this trend line. It bounced, and Thursday was a rejection day for real. That was a real rejection with volume. Like with volume. Look at that candle. So yeah, something very, very. I'm intrigued, bro. I'm happy. I'm looking at this where I'm at in life and all that good stuff. But anyway, LNG. I seen this quick, right? I skimmed through it. Then I told Kyle about it. He was like, "Yo, I like this," and I was like, "Yeah, why not?" Right? So boom. Hold on, I'm tweaking. Let me get right. Boom. Double bottom. We have a double bottom, head and shoulders. Double bottom, head and shoulders. Right? We have resistance up here. And what I'm looking for, honestly, is a close above 222. Really kind of above it a bit. But 222, right? That's what I see. Let me see. Let me see something right fast. 228. Oh, okay, so 228. Where's 228? 228. So boom, a close above 222, taking profit in 228. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this out. 227. What they got? Hold on. I'm doing this live. I'm gonna do it like this. Boom, right? That's what I see on L and G. They do have earnings in 11 days. Really 8. So sometime next week. So yeah. Uptrend, it's above the 8, it's above the 21, and it's above the 200. Trend flip. It's looking bullish, right? I'm liking this. I'm liking this play a lot, and I will get fit on this. There's no doubt about it. I will get fit on this. I'm not gonna hesitate. I hesitated last week on. I didn't even hesitate, but I didn't take it on Baidu, and also I want to say Kroger. Baidu and Kroger hit crazy. Yeah, but I will be taking this. No doubt about it. I will be taking this. Boom. SO. This is kind of tricky, right? I seen this, and it's kind of tricky because SO, Southern Company, is a company that's reporting this week. It reports in 2 days, so it reports Thursday. Dang, I got quick math. But anyway, trend break with this trend line. This trend line has been up here for a minute. You see how it's solid black. Trend line has been up here for a minute. Somebody told me, my uncle actually told me, don't delete your drawings like he was wondering, because I was talking to him about something, Make a long story short, he was like, keep your drawings on there. Boom. This drawing has been on here for a minute. These levels have been on here for a minute. And yeah. So trend line break, uptrend. We had this uptrend. Let's see. Uptrend, boom. Let me see. Weekly RSI. Slick like a Head and Shoulders, for real. Kinda. Yeah, something like a Head and Shoulders off the RSI. It's kind of, I wouldn't say very similar, but somewhat similar to what's going on over at LNG. And yeah, this thing look like it can go. I definitely want to get into it before earnings. I don't want to, not like a day before earnings. I'm just gonna see. I could play it after earnings. I can play it next week. Who knows, right? So if it pullbacks, that'll be even better. Yeah, we just gonna have to see. But definitely, I like this play. It's just a little tricky. Probably want this right here, like 90. Yeah, I'm gonna move this level up right here. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, that's what I got. RSI look decent. It's above the EMAs. Bullish. It's looking bullish. Uptrend for sure. Yeah. And lastly, COF, right? This is this is more so of a risk. What is it called? A high. What is it? Hold on. I'm finna tell you. Yeah, a high risk play. I'm looking at this like a high risk play. Look at this level. This level has been. This is a level on Capital One. Last time I looked at Capital One, I missed out, right? But this time I won't. Boom. Off the weekly, it definitely does look bearish. But when I come down to the daily, I see this trend line hold. 3 taps with this last one that just happened. And it closed above it, right? So I'm thinking some type of close above 211. And we could possibly see 222. Yeah. Reclaim 211. Trend line bounce. Oh, look. Trend line break. No. Trend line bounce. I'm tweaking. Trend line bounce, right? Boom. 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 And we could possibly see 222, right? And then I'm out. See a lot of consolidation at 2 around in this zone, and it's 215, 226. So it's something to watch for sure. This is something to watch. Also, this like this little, not a doji, but it's definitely could be a reversal candle. We just have to see. We'll have to see how we open come Tuesday. And yeah, they don't have earnings no time soon. Let me look at XLF right fast. XLF is doing somewhat of the same thing. JPM, somewhat of the same thing. So these are at like key levels, and it could bounce. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I'll be back here very soon. Very fast. Straight like that.